For the past couple months, I've been saying that we've been working on something big behind the scenes, and it's finally time to share that with you. And in case you haven't figured out by now, we bought a house, and this is the house. So, you probably have questions. The people of the internet have questions.
We're moving to Big Bear.
Imagine. We're not moving to Big Bear. We are very happy with our home in LA. We obviously just got the backyard skate park finished. That is its own separate dream come true. Taylor and I have been dating for almost 6 years now.
Wait, I think it's been more.
Has it been more than 6 years?
It's been 6 years already.
I thought we just celebrated our 5 year.
Last year.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we've been together for over 6 years. A little over 6 years. She's not constantly in my YouTube videos like some social media influencer girlfriends or boyfriends are. And a lot has happened since we met at a club in Mexico over 6 years ago. Taylor got her real estate license. She's been slanging properties left and right. Side note, if anyone's looking to buy a property or rent, hit up Taylor. We're getting sidetracked. We're getting severely sidetracked. Long story short, Taylor is in real estate and I am in social media. Why are we so bad at this?
Where are you supposed to look?
I don't know if you're supposed to make eye contact or like look off into the distance.
When you're editing this, you're probably gonna see my eyes going everywhere.
I do the same thing. I never make eye contact with the camera. Very long story short, we have both been looking for investment opportunities and ways to branch out as both individuals, as professionals, and as a couple. And getting an investment property like this is, I think, a huge step in that direction. And I think I want to make two things abundantly clear before we even move on. The first thing that we both want to make abundantly clear is that this was a joint investment with me, Taylor, and my parents. Without my parents' help, none of this would be possible, and this is a joint investment between all of us. So mother and father, if you're watching this, thank you. Taylor, thank you. I wanted to 100% address that and be fully transparent with that. The second thing I want to make super clear is that this isn't just a property we bought to Airbnb. I've been going to Big Bear for years and years. Ever since I moved to LA, every single winter I come up for snowboarding, and even before I lived in LA, I'd constantly be coming up with friends to go snowboarding, or even this summer to rent an Airbnb to spend a couple of days here and just de-stress. Big Bear's always had this special place in my heart for probably close to a decade now. We are in the process of getting our short-term rental license, and this is going to be a part-time Airbnb, but our biggest thing is wanting our own space, our own
vacation.
Yeah, our own vacation home. We love living in LA. Well, I love living in LA. I don't know how fond Taylor is of LA, but
I like the real estate.
Yeah, she likes the real estate in LA. This is our little escape, and I think it's two birds, one stone. You know, our first stepping stone into an investment property, and then also our first stepping stone into our second property in a vacation home. So yeah, I think those were the important questions. I never even did like a formal house tour of the LA house, and I'm doing like a way more formal house tour here, but this is exciting. I'm genuinely, I've been getting comments from people being like, oh, like you look so much genuinely happier in your videos lately, and this has been, what, 3, 4, 5 months in the work? We looked at like 30 houses in Big Bear over the past couple months.
Yeah, we look at a lot of houses.
Finally settled on this. It checks all the boxes. We are in love with the property. We're in love with the area. Proud of us. High five.
Well, we actually did it in like, I'd say less than 3 months.
Yeah, we had a really quick escrow.
I'd say like 2 months.
Was it that quick?
From the beginning to the start, yeah, because we started looking after I graduated. I graduated in May.
Right.
And then
damn, we move fast.
June, July.
Fastest real estate agent in the game.
Well, yeah, because we closed before the end of July.
Yeah.
It happened in like a month. January, February, March, April, May, June. I'd say like 2 months.
Yeah, from like the initial idea of like, oh shit, we're actually doing this
2 months.
to closing 2 months. That's crazy. Should we do a house tour?
Yeah.
I'll start with the yard, then we'll do a inside tour. Let's get it. I feel like it makes the most sense to start in the front yard, the front of the house, because that is the first thing you see when you get here, obviously. When we were looking for houses up here, we had three only pieces of criteria, really. A fenced yard, because we have dogs. A detached garage, whether it's already converted into a game room or not converted, then we're going to convert it to a game room. And then third is just 3-bed, 2-bath. So this is our little doggy area, our fenced dog yard. It's pretty simple. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's a nice gravel, so when it snows, it's not grass that's gonna die or plants that are gonna die. We have this nice little seating area with a fire pit underneath the pergola that has some nice dangly lights. We have this little picnic table where you can just hang out, eat food, play games, I don't know, things that you would normally do outside. Some extra seating if we have, you know, friends over, extra guests or whatever. And then we have this swing set that I actually think my friend is gonna pick up because it kind of just takes up a lot of space, so that might be gone. And then moving this way, we're gonna get to the garage later because that's a project in and of itself. So we have the hot tub. I personally am a hot tub enthusiast. Doesn't matter where I am, LA, it can be 100 degrees outside, I'm using the hot tub. Especially somewhere here like Big Bear where it actually has weather. It'll rain, it'll snow. I love sitting in a hot tub while it's snowing is the best thing in my opinion. So the house came with a hot tub, which is super cool, and I think it's, you know, it's very appealing to someone like me. I've already been using it and I love it. Coming through this way, we have our little side yard with some trees and some fruit trees and whatnot, and then this takes you to the back of the house, which you can kind of see peeking through the trees there. This part isn't fenced, but it's a lot more private and scenic and naturey, and yes, we have a hammock. The hammock is the perfect pondering spot. Sometimes I'll sit in the hammock with my morning coffee and just kind of admire the beauty and the peace that Big Bear has to offer, because you don't get peace and quiet like this in LA. So definitely a huge fan of the hammock. That was a plus for sure. Coming down here, this is all part of the property as well. Again, it's not fenced. We were thinking about putting, you know, something, whether it's a picnic table or using this space a little bit better, but as of now, it is just a nice little scenic, naturey place. And then we have the deck. We come up here, and this is where the real peace happens. You have these 3 little rocking chairs that kind of overlook over the balcony, and you have peekaboo views of the lake, and you can just kind of look around in a full 180 and see just the mountains and the lake and the trees and the beauty of Big Bear. Kona's inside. Hi, Kona. Oh, there's Milo too, looking out the other window. So yes, yet another pondering spot. There's a lot of pondering spots here. It's beautiful. It looks like there's actually one installed before, but we want to get like a little net or a fence here so the dogs can be out and be contained while we're just sitting out here. And I guess I can show you the garage too while we're out here, then we'll go inside. So we come on in, and you notice it's kind of nothing right now. What you can see now is a huge improvement from what it was when we bought the house. I spent a full day, like 8-10 hours, fully emptying the garage, getting rid of every single belonging that was in here because it was packed, like it was just a storage room. Stripped it down to essentially the skin and bones, and as of now it's just storage for things that will make sense later. But like I was saying earlier, this is going to be converted into a game room, and yes, that is a shuffleboard table. We have someone coming in 3 days actually to fix the drywall all around the walls and redo it and tape and putty it and just get it good, get it done. And then the ceiling, we're gonna do insulation and drywall as well over the whole ceiling. This is a very unflattering angle. Drywall and insulation along the ceiling, along the sides there. Then Taylor and I are gonna go through and paint all of that white, and then paint all of this wood black, and then add some lighting around. Pool table here, shuffleboard table there, maybe a little bar over there. The garage is actually, I think, gonna be one of the more fun projects because that's, you know, essentially starting from scratch and creating something. So we're both really looking forward to that project. So I will definitely keep you guys updated as that comes along. Wow, that's bright. Now, it's time to go inside. All right, the adventure begins, the exciting part. So you walk in and you are presented with the kitchen. It's a pretty standard kitchen. There are some birthday decorations still up because at the time of filming this, actually, it is Taylor's birthday. It has everything you would expect a kitchen to have. It is nice, it is spacious, it is clean. It is a kitchen. And then coming through the kitchen, we have this, and we have a Taylor who is doing her nails.
John, I'm doing such a bad job. I don't know what it was with the elevation, but it fucked up the nail polish.
So yeah, actually I really like, I mean, we both really love the way the house was furnished. It's, what's it called, Taylor? Mid-century modern?
Yeah, that's what I would describe it as.
Mid-century modern. It still has like a homey vibe of a house or a home, but it also still has that cabiny feel that you want for a house in the mountains. Coming on down the magical hallway here, we have the guest bathroom here to the right. Washer dryer, which is always really nice. And then bedroom number 1. One of the biggest things we really enjoyed about this house is the size of the bedrooms, because a lot of the houses that we looked at had teeny tiny little bedrooms. So it's like, sure, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, but 2 of the 3 bedrooms are, you know, closet sized. All of the bedrooms in this house are, you know, perfect bedroom size. They're not cramped whatsoever. They're decorated beautifully. It is, I mean, it's surreal being able to call this ours, but it's like, it's crazy. That is bedroom number 1. Bedroom number 2 coming into right now. This is the the bunk bedroom. The property was a full-time Airbnb when we bought it. So it was set up completely as a, you know, furnished turnkey rental property, a short-term rental. So we have the 2 bunk beds next to each other, so it's 4 beds in 1 room. Again, we think it's furnished honestly pretty perfectly. Like, sure, there's things that eventually over the years we're gonna change and alter to fit our taste more, but I mean, for how we got it, it is amazing. So that is bedroom number 2. Come on through here, and we have the master bedroom. It's the master because it has the other bathroom. There's another bathroom in there. Very generously sized room. We have Milo's crate in here because the dogs are up here with us right now, obviously. Got our little TV so we can Netflix and chill. Attached bathroom, pretty similar to the first bathroom I showed you guys, and I mean, that's the gist of it. It's a house tour, so I'm giving you a tour of the house. Car is packed. Taylor is here. I am here. That was dumb. We're heading back to LA to finish celebrating Taylor's birthday and kind of go back to real life for a bit. I'll be back in the next couple days because the drywall work is getting done and just miscellaneous house stuff.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.